I'm with all that. Fuck her good and then I fall back, yeah, I'm with all that. Send a nigga where his dog at, yeah, I'm with all that. Hit the plug and never call back, bitch, I'm with all that.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to
Place of the Real Pressure.
And I'm here by myself. I got a question that I really want to ask. Don't like let me like a regular question, and I just want for my people to help me out on this situation. No, okay. The reason why I asked this question is because my last video, I don't know if some of you watched it or some of you haven't, but I had a special guest on here, which caused a lot of, I wouldn't even say what caused a lot of problems, but it sparked a lot of stuff that I really wanted to touch on. Like, one, I wanted to touch on the fact that, my podcast is not like literally for no messy stuff. I might have some people on who have like some interesting stories. You know what I mean? But I no way am I like trying to parade the situation to try to be messy. It was more of like I want to get to the bottom of why some situations are the way they are. So with that being said, I just really wanted to know, is there a statute of limitation when it comes to beef? Like me personally, for me, I figure like every beef has like a 4 to 5 year limit where it's like pure active. Like if you haven't caught that person in like this 4th or 5th year, like let that shit go. Only time that the beef reactivates itself is for me, I figure is like you do something again to piss me off or you're picking with me. Like I just figure that should be the only way that the beef restarts. Like if there's like no new update to the beef, I think like there should be no beef. But y'all let me know. Can y'all help me out? I don't have enough energy to always like want to like keep the beef going for years. But I know for some people, keeping the beef going for years is a must. And I just want to know for you, what's your limitation on the beef? Any beef that you got, unless, or like, is there levels to beef? Do you feel like there's a bunch of levels to certain beefs that motherfuckers cannot like ever, like this beef can't ever get let down? Like when I talked to old girl the other day, she was just saying like her one beef could never get dropped because she feel like this person is trying to invade her life. Like no matter how she try to block this person out, she feel like this person is constantly trying to invade her life. Like is that, I don't know. I don't even know if I would even want to beef with somebody who like constantly wants to invade my life no matter how much I put into it that they can't be a part of it. I feel like that's sick and crazy, and sometimes they shit might turn into some serious delusions. But that's just me. Hey, but no, y'all let me know, cause like I wonder, does this situation go on for boys? Like I know it goes on a lot for girls, but do this shit go on for boys like this? Like, can you let a beef go, or does the beef only let go when you put your hands on it? Like I gotta put my hands on it. This shit is messing up. I don't even know what to do. But oh well. Can y'all let me know? I don't even know. Can y'all hear me? I hope y'all can hear me. Oh well. I just want to know, is it possible for a person to even let go of old beefs? Or it's like, is it really that serious half of the time to like even want to like get back at a person that you've been into it with for so long? Like at some point, do people let that shit go? Like back when I was younger, I used to be tough on that shit. Like if I don't like a bitch, I don't like a bitch. A bitch can't sit with me, can't talk to me, can't none of that. Don't get me wrong, I'm still like that to a certain degree. But now it's more or less into a point like it's not that serious for me like to actively not like you. I think it takes a lot to actively not like somebody. Do y'all got some beefs that'll never be able to let go? And what about that beef makes you not be able to let that shit go? Cause it be real serious. Like people be real life out here beefing with bitches forever over shit that started off as something so petty, like oh she ain't like me, or oh she told a couple of people something about me, and I just that was that. Like whoa. Don't get me wrong. I got some people I don't like just because of their personality. But I'm not active with it. Like I gotta let it be known. Like I don't like this person. But what y'all think? Have y'all ever had a situation or a beef where it was able to be let go, or is it always forever? Can y'all give me a time where like it was a beef that, or even not even a time, or can you just tell me what is it that makes beef one of those situations that you can't never let it go? No, that's understandable that a motherfucker won't touch you, but it's why you on here speaking from a male point of view when it comes to niggas. Like I understand when niggas feel like you can't talk to a bitch and you just gotta, when you gotta beef with a bitch, even though it's not. I don't know. Do you technically call it a beef when you beef with when you got a problem with a bitch? And you can't really say too much because it make you feel like it's sassy. Like, are those for a dude? Is that a beef that like that sticks like a motherfucker but not ever say nothing to me? Like I don't know, it be different, and it like it boggles my mind a little bit how niggas handle situations differently from girls, because girls be on that shit. If they don't fuck with you, they don't fuck with you. They gotta let everybody know they don't fuck with some of them. I'm not gonna say all of them, I'm gonna say some of them. And then it be making me wonder like, do niggas be thinking that too? Like, yeah, bitch, if we gonna beef forever. Or can niggas actually come to a certain understanding, like, okay, nigga, we gonna get out here and get this money, we just gonna let it go. You just don't, don't cross my path over here. Like, only if it was really that easy for bitches. I feel like bitches make things a lot complicated. Like, I understand getting mad at some people and not wanting to fuck with people, but what people be claiming as beef don't be real beef. What is something that's legitimately worth? We finna be forever. Forever ever, bitch. Hey Nisha Pool. Hey Nisha Pool. My question is there a statute of limitation to beef? Like after 5 years, can we be like, I'm good on this shit? Like, girl, we don't have a beef, or girl, let it go. Or does the beef only have to stop until you touch them? Like, you gotta put your hands on a motherfucker for the beef to go away. Me, you got like a good 4 or 5 years for me to actively not like you. Meaning, like, if you're ever brought up, oh, I don't like that bitch, or I want to fight that bitch, bring up the situation. You got like a good 5 years. After that 5 years, bitch, I don't even know you no more. Like, mine is 5 years. For some people, it might not be that. The question is right up under there. Is, let me ask you, is there a statute of limitation to beef? I just want to know, like, can people actually take a beef if you don't actually see this person or never get a chance to put your hands on this person? Does it automatically go null and void and goes away, like, when you finally see them, or when you finally see them, it reactivates? For me, it don't reactivate. Like, if I didn't catch you in that 5 years, I'm letting it go. But that's just me. That's just me, because I don't have the energy. I be so motherfucking tired. Like, I'm now to the people I don't even like. Like, I don't even bother to tell the reason why I don't like them no more. Whatever story you heard is the story. Fuck them. That's all I got sometimes, is fuck them. What's going on, big baby Chris? Is there a statute of limitation to your beef whenever you decide to have one? Cause you got a sick ass mouth too, Chris. So what's in a, like, my friend Sierra, she was telling me her level of beef, once you mention her mama or her kids, is forever. It don't be that serious for me. Just because you said somebody that I know, like, I guess. But the whole talking about dead people, that girl fucking April, now she gonna get whatever the fuck coming to her. Because I feel like if you can have the decency to speak on somebody dead, you really don't give a fuck, because the dead people can't defend themselves. Like, you talk about somebody's mama, like, they can come back from that. Their mama can respond. Their mama can defend themselves. You know what I mean? But speaking on somebody dead just gives off that you have literally no morals. So I was just wondering, is it levels? Me, it ain't no levels. Well, I guess you can claim it as a level, because I don't even know. It just depends. Like, I don't give a fuck. Like, some shit don't really bother me. I don't give a fuck. I don't know. Probably saying something about my grandma, I guess. I don't know. Like, depends on how I feel. Like, if I'm smoked out, like, bitch, what? Like, that was supposed to upset me, bitch. Like, I don't know. I guess it's because my feelings have been, I'm traumatized. My feelings have been hurt so much that, like, not a lot of shit can really hurt my feelings no more. So that's probably why my beef ain't really, it don't be that serious to me unless, like, it's active. Like, you actively are constantly telling everybody every time when you see me is that, like, then there's no breaking it apart until we put our hands on one another. But even then, I would get tired. Like, don't you get tired with the long beefs? Like, is it just, or is it a popularity thing? Like, do motherfuckers feel like sometimes you gotta be popular just to talk about other people, or you gotta be that girl to put other people down? Like, what be the real tea behind the shit? Cause some motherfuckers would literally just beef constantly and not have no real reason behind it with anybody. Like just be beefing. I understand it be entertainment sometimes, but sometimes I be like, damn, bitch, is that literally all you want to be known for is fighting and beefing? Like, damn, bitch, at some point, don't you get that shit a rest? Ain't it draining? It be draining for me. I don't think I've ever really been that mad at somebody where I can honestly say, like, me and that bitch gonna be forever. I just more of a like, a bitch don't gotta talk to me, talk about me, talk to me, talk near me. None of that. Like, I don't know. Maybe I'm just over it. It be just, it don't be that serious for me. What are some levels for y'all that we're like, it's no coming back from? It's not that like I want to be back cool with motherfuckers, but some shit don't be that serious to me. And I be wondering, do niggas go through this type of stuff or do they just like stop talking? Like, that's it. Like, ain't no beef. Like, we just don't got nothing to talk about. Sometimes I be looking at niggas as like rare species because like they never really talk about the situations unless you got one of them zesty ass niggas. Some of them zesty ass niggas and light skins, it be real light skinned niggas who be wanting to tell everybody their problems. I noticed that. But I'm talking about the real niggas who don't be wanting to talk about it, who just gone on with their business. Calling the police, calling CPS, doing all type of weak bitch shit will get you touched. Yeah, now calling CPS is far. How much hatred do you gotta have for somebody to call CPS on them? Like, it really be that deep? Okay, can somebody tell me what do you gotta do to get on somebody bad side or somebody piss you off that bad that they need to call CPS? Like, what is it? Like, what do you gotta do? Calling CPS, I figure like as being a human, a mother, a father, or a sister, a brother, like calling CPS and getting them type of white folks in people business don't never be that serious. Like, I can't understand, like, okay, this bitch beat my ass and she gotta go to jail. Or something gotta happen to this hoe now. Like, this bad. Like, this hoe just dogged me. If I was fucking with a bitch and she dogged me out, like, really beat my ass, and, like, I called the police and the police ain't lock her up, then yeah, okay. And she got a kid, then yeah, I might call CPS. Because something gotta happen to this bitch. I can't beat her up. I don't want to kill her. Something gotta happen to this bitch. Some turmoil gotta come into this bitch life. But ain't nobody ever did me that bad. Like, what do you gotta be doing to be that bad? To be like, motherfuckers play with the police all day. I can play with the police. Well, they say not to. Don't play with the police. They say not to. But motherfuckers play with the police all the time. CPS ain't nothing to fucking play with. Like, your hatred be that strong, you willing to call CPS? Or is that some straight shit? Do lesbians do that? I don't even know if lesbians do that type of stuff, calling CPS on motherfuckers and shit. I know we might expose a motherfucker or do some weird shit like that, but not calling CPS unless a motherfucker really over there like beating their kid or something. I'm just really, Nisha Poo, I'm just really trying to get to the bottom as to why people be really doing this type of shit. I be baffled. I be really baffled. Like, as I was sitting back, like a lot of stuff, like people came to me and tried to make it seem as though I'm trying to promote my podcast as being messy. I'm not. I'm not. But if a person have a beef with somebody and they feel the need to make the beef active every year instead of letting it like null and void itself or like, you know, back burner itself, like let the shit go. Eventually motherfuckers get tired. You know, how long does a beef or does the beef have to have a real standing reason for that shit to go off like that? You know what I mean? Like beefs be so unnecessary and negative. Like if you gonna fight, fight. Like if you're not gonna fight, just let it go. If you don't want to be around a motherfucker, don't be around a motherfucker. Like why beef? It ain't a motherfucker out here at all that I'm beefing with. And if they tell you they beefing with Sierra, they lying. Cause I don't even care enough for people like that. Yeah, some people might hurt my feelings, but I don't care enough to like actively say we got beef. I just don't fuck with you. You probably don't fuck with me, and that's that. Do we got reasons why we don't fuck with each other? Yeah, that's that. But that's just my point of view on the shit. What's y'all point of view? Do y'all have any other point of view, or like, or is anybody else's view of the situation different, or do you see it differently? Cause another thing too, a lot of people be feeling like, oh, bitches be trying to stalk me, bitches be all in my life trying to do this, trying to be like me. I wouldn't be upset. I would be more scared. Like, why? Not scared of that person, but just scared of their mind frame. Like, if your mind frame is telling you to do all this much shit like me or be like me, that's like a scene to Get Out. Like, what the fuck is creepy? It's like sick. And like, that don't make me want to put my hands on you. That make me like, because even if you put your hands on that type of person, you're going to have to always fight them. Because they'll probably never give up. That's probably why they stalking you now. That's probably why they doing extra. I would be scared, like, Sud, what is it about me that your mind won't let me go? Even if, because you know, sometimes you do try to get on bitches' nerves and you do try to piss a bitch off from afar. But when you try to move out and move on and hoes won't let it go years later, I start to feel scared. Like, what is it about me that you keep thinking about, that you really want to be keep hanging up on your mantle, bitch? What is it about me? What is it? Let me go. Let me go. I don't want to live here anymore. Sometimes that's even more draining for the person. Y'all don't feel that that's draining for the person? Not the person who's doing all the stuff, but the person is being done to. Like, don't that shit be draining? Like, every time you turn around, like, it's, you know for a fact that it's just somebody who's just waking up so miserable that my life is the life that they want to, like, fuck. Like, I would be scared because I'm the type of people that are like, kill everybody. Or them the type of people that'll push people to kill everybody. I don't want to be neither one of them. I don't want no type of mental breaks. I don't want no parts of that. No. That goes the same for like when people be in love and them type of relationships like that, and then you break up and motherfuckers want to, oh, I don't like that bitch, I want to fight. Like, and that's one thing lesbians got to worry about is when you break up with a bitch, you got to hope that you don't break up so bad that this bitch really want to fight you. Like, it be, oh my God, not because you be scared, just because of the fact that like it really came to this. I never wanted to fight any girl that I ever messed with. I feel like it's never that serious. I never really had a deep beef where I wanted to constantly keep fighting with a motherfucker. My energy level wears out, and I have ADHD, so I lose focus really quick. So, bitch, bye. Never give a bitch more focus than what she needs. And I feel like you hoes do that a lot. But yeah, I just really wanted to speak on that for a little second. Like, if there was ever a real statute limitation on beef. But I see a lot of people really don't want to talk about this subject because, yeah, because I see a lot of people don't be really wanting to touch on this subject because they got beefs that they can't. If they was to say some shit be petty and you need to let it go, but there are some of the people who are also holding on to a beef. Like, if a bitch gotta literally go through everybody I know to make sure everybody I know hates me or knows the bad things about me, that don't scare you, not as far as in like, oh, I'm fearing for my, like, I'm scared. I'm talking about like fearing for my life, scared. Like, this bitch could potentially be a person that try to kill me over who fucked my baby daddy or who said something bad about, like, y'all hoes on me having nothing to live for. I be having shit to live for. I can never. Or maybe that's probably the nigga in me that don't. I just think I think that's how niggas act. Like, when they think about shit, like, man, fuck this, unless they sassy. I have been around a couple sassy niggas. But yeah, overall, I've been around a couple sassy niggas, but some of the sassy niggas I've been around still know how to let some of that bullshit go. What's going on, Kiki? Is there a statute of limitation on beef? Do you feel like a bitch, you beef with a bitch, she gotta know the beef is active every year? Cause a bitch got a good 5 years tops with me. I'm sorry. I don't even think this is the relationship I'm in now. I think is the longest relationship I've ever had with a woman. So I don't even think I could like give a bitch any longer than that if she don't give me nothing. Like, you gotta give me something. We gotta like touch each other in some type of way, bitch, in order for me to hold you in my brain this long. Something. You gotta give me something, babe. Hey, can you beef with somebody in turn? I know this is off subject, but I was just thinking this. Can you beef with somebody and then turn around? People probably do this and then turn around and like be in a relationship with them or talk to them or like fuck on them. It's forever. It don't be that serious, key. I can't beef with a bitch forever. Girl, fuck you. You beef with me forever, key. You just send me an invoice that we owe this whenever. Bitch, whenever you ready to be honest. Cause I couldn't beef with a bitch forever. It's tiring. Oh my God. I feel tired for you. Like, just getting upset, it makes your blood boil. Like, getting upset, want to argue with a bitch or like want to put a bitch in her place. It just makes you like, and then don't actually do it. And like, you've been doing it for years, getting into it for years, bitch. I will feel tired. Like, bitch, you won. Girl, fuck you, okay? If you don't see me and do all this shit you saying you gonna do when you see me, girl, fuck you, okay? I would laugh at it more than everything. I couldn't sit here and be super active. I could tell the person that I don't like them, yeah, I don't like you. You take that for what it is. Me not liking you is not gonna stop your world or mine. It's just I don't like you. I don't like what I saw, babe. It's not. It's not. It didn't give what you thought it gave, and that'd be okay because everybody ain't in for everybody. I don't know. It's just rough. It's weird. I think differently. And then I'm always high. So my mind frame is always different too because I don't know. I listen to the TV and after a while, after commercials talk for too long, bitch, I get upset and get the cussing the TV out. So how can I sit there and just beef with a bitch for years? for years. What's the longest you've ever beefed with anybody? Can anybody tell me what's the longest you've ever beefed with somebody? Are you having anniversaries for these motherfuckers? Like, do you remember the day? Or you just remember the year? Like, this beef is 12 years old. This beef is 10 years old. Like, I don't know. I could never do it. So I'm amazed. That's just me. I don't know how y'all handle this shit. I used to be upset about people and their presence and all that other shit. Now I just move around, and if that doesn't do it, I just think of people as being dead. Like, you cannot get mad at the dead. You gotta let it go. And they've died. Every person that I ain't like and I feel like I really didn't like you have died. It's okay, because we all die. It's just that you did it a little sooner to me. I have no feelings. I have no feelings towards none of this shit. Well, all right, y'all. Thanks for coming in or tuning in today. It was just a quick little 30 minutes. I just wanted to talk about the statute of limitations of beef. Love you guys. Thank you. Tune in to Friday for our vibe sessions. And y'all definitely not going to miss March 29th. Trust me, y'all not going to miss March 29th.